Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. There's Mike Nugent now to put this one in the air. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
If you know, you know.
Breeze now on first down.
Man,
and
catch
that
the
is
damn
incomplete.
ball.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Tell mommy to pull it up for you. Tell mommy to pull it up for you. Tell her to type it in.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
He didn't get outside.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tackle made at the 20.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still 9 remaining on second down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Coming. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Rip left. Rip left.
From the gun, Murray. And his throw here is incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. Third down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Fitzgerald on the slant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's good.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Watch twins. Watch twins. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Whip, 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 whip.
On first down, Drake takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle made by...
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Murray to give. This is Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away.
Get the fuck out.
Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
At the 3-yard line.
Ready. Here we go, here we go. Young lady,
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. I do believe,
Jamie Winston
he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down.
It's supposed to be Taysom Hill.
1st and 10 at the 11.
Oh, I got to go in there and fix my damn line up, man. They got all the folks out.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Let me beat the thing real quick. All my players that.
Carry for New Orleans. The tackle made by Devondre Campbell. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Breeze. And
Man, this man said drop the damn ball,
took a
man.
pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Kirk now, the return man. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
3 wide receivers.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. First down, Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Probably going to try to run the same goddamn play. Back over there.
Shotgun now for Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Take that easy.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
For New Orleans.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Breeze. That one complete to Hill. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Right back to Drake. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Breeze now. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Tough sledding.
Hey, you can't move the ball.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Right here.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Drake. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
The tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And 4.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Murray from midfield. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Trey Hendrickson able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Saints.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Jordan Hicks.
10 more there and another 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, Kamara. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
Man, what are you doing, man?
At the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. Same story continues. He's the only one that scored for them, their kicker, with all the points.
So now when we hear the chants of MVP, they're definitely aimed at him because he has been the only guy who's put points on the board in this game.
Kickers are always either the hero or the GOAT. So far, he's definitely the hero.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
I'm finna sack you right here. I might make
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Murray. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Damn, B. Well, you played a good one up until now. You even better off punting the ball, man. Trying to play.
Yeah, they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested.
Oh,
they make it part of their repertoire.
I messed that up. I messed that up.
But not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
Fire. We said the roof on fire.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Murray to throw.
Man, what you batting the ball
It's
for,
incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Murray going for it all. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly.
Hey, he cared about a bye, baby. Cared about a bye. Look at him. Pick him up, hold him up, throw him out of bye.
No points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Man, you saying you ain't see that man hold you up in there and throw you out of bounds. Come on.
Okay, cool. You can say that's it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ice the kicker. Yeah, Ty seen, he just said out of bounds. Man, you got time to get one, old dude.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Way back.
To throw is Murray.
Oh, got him.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Got him.
And no,
Got him.
it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Oh, the return is Kirk.
Captain Kirk, can you save me?
A 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, to score again.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points.
Wait, I'm almost
the only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
2nd and 10 now from the 27th.
Push him back. Push him back. Way back.
50 seconds, Mike. Let's go. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check 15. Check 15.
To throw again. Murray.
Oh, come on, baby. Catch the ball.
Already with 1 interception, just
I'm almost
missing a
done.
second there.
It certainly didn't appear
Hey,
that
dude, get away from
he
me.
wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back.
I'm
Unsuccessfully.
almost done. That's it.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
6 yards.
Good game, dude.
It's 4th down.
Total domination. Have a safe trip down there to the blue lot. Didn't even have 100 yards. Huh? Yeah, let me take a picture of this before I shut it off. You know what I'm saying? For a constant reminder of what total domination looked like. Yeah, I'll let you play Spider-Man. He was 1 for 8 on 3rd down. 1 for 2 on 4th, man. That balance rushing and passing attack was just too much, man.